Hello and welcome. I am going to take that. Yeah, I am. I'm not going to borrow items either. I'm going to go out and limb here. Field 30. Now, we know this thing with that weight can cope with that type of thing, so I don't think it's that much of a stretch to... I do wish we'd had a so, but we've got a box clever. Have I dropped that weight? No, you can't drop it. It is at that level. So yeah, I know we've got to spend a little bit of money. We'll probably actually not make much from this, but it is going to set us up, and fertiliser contracts are massive. So I'm going to be a bit crafty. I'm going to do a Mr. CDP like I did on, which American map was it? FS19. I always forget the name of that first map, the American one. That fantastic. He used the shop as his... For a long time in the Let's Play, he did use that as his home, shall we say. Yeah. So, yeah, I just really fancy coming back on here today. So, I don't know if this is going to amount to anything or not, or what. But I just thoroughly love my little David and Goliath tractor. I do. I think it's fantastic. Very tongue-in-cheek. And I think as well, the other thing I'm going to go for is a little trick. Now, we could get the same Massey that it's got that platform. I really do wish I'd got a front 3-point link for this, though. So we're going to go for this one, which has got a terrible capacity at best. And the colours for free. So I'm going to go for orange, and I'm going to go for black. I do like that. It looks the nicest, I think, out of that. Oh, yeah, I was going to say the colours free, but it's the options of the other things. Right, and the reason I've gone for that is because it is small, but also I can go for a little trailed trailer. Yes, which yeah, I've got to say before everyone says anything, this is to signify you. Now that one does the say that it doesn't work, does it? I've tried this before. Yeah, I'm sure I have tried this. It doesn't, even though it is, looking at that, it is a pinch bolt, it still doesn't class it as a pinch bolt for some reason. Now, the only trailers I've tried, now if I go for what I was going to go for, it's going to look ridiculous, but there is the old low trailer, which is a low trailer. I don't think there's anything else better than that. It's a bit more than I would have liked to pay, but it's... Actually, do I need to... Yeah, I do really. Even if it's supposed to signify at the side of the 10,000. No, that's going to be way too big. I'm trying to go for as realistic as possible. I could literally go for... I should show you. Yeah, the old low trailer is what I'm going to go for. It is very low. Low centre of gravity. And... No, I did. Oh, that's true. It could level up as a standard trailer as well. I never thought of that. I never used it. And we're going to go narrow tyres for realism. Now ours is red. I'm going to go for black. Ooh, yes, I do like that. Yes, I know, it's cost me a bit. Right, but this is a bit more realistic because this thing couldn't truthfully cope with too much weight. So this is... Oh, I do like that. Very nice. Right, so now let's look. Where is field 30? I've totally blanked on oh, it's that one there. It's the one where the workers dumped me. No, 32 is the one where the workers got in that field. Right. Obviously, it's also going to cost me a fortune, but this has got a terrible storage. In fact, in some ways, when you consider how big the storage is supposed to be on this, it's a little bit unrealistic, the thing, but yeah. This is supposed to be me signifying me taking a set of fertiliser to the field. The game mechanics demand that I take it with me, but it is actually support, to be honest, but it isn't supposed to be tucked around the field with you, truthfully, but obviously game mechanics demand that I do that, so yeah, it's going to cost me a fortune. Do need... Well, I'm thinking this is an investment, if I'm honest, because there are other fertiliser jobs. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Okay then, it looks like I think we need the weight. Oh, it's just going to take a nosedive. Yeah, this is what you get when you try to do things like this. It really is. But yeah, it's all we've got at the minute. Yes, I know I could spend a lot. I could. I'm just trying to make work. I'm actually quite enjoying. I actually am enjoying the physics of this, if I'm honest. Right, customise. We can't go too much bigger though. Is that the next size up? Gordon Bennett. That's a little bit. That's half of the weight of the tractor. Oh, yeah, it's unstable. But once I've got that on the back, I've seen things far more worse unstable than that. Way worse. Once we're attached. You know what? It would be more sense. No, because that one goes unstable too. But you know, physics. The laws of physics. Oh my life. Oh well, it's good breaking and skid practice. Oh come on. Whoa. It would have been easier if I'd have. Let's go a little slower. The things you do sometimes. I like to discover what actually works. Right, let's see. Oh, come on now. Are you kidding me? I've only got 950 litres in that thing. Right, can I drop that? Go low. Yeah, but it's too low now. Now, I don't quite think the physics are right with that. I've never seen anything quite like that. Alright, I admit defeat. I'm going to have to spend some money on a tractor, I think, because we're committed now. Oh well, this is my little seeding tractor then. Right, okay then. Well, it's a good job I did some research a couple of days ago. What are we going to go? Should we go the little Zeta? No, I've done the little Zeta loads of times. Now this is something I was shown on Stone Valley just a couple of days ago. It's more than I'd like to spend, but if I start... First of all, let's have a look. Let's make sure nothing's dropped. No, it's exactly as it was. Right, now this is a super duper mod, and I was just talking about this a couple of days ago on Stone Valley. I've never been a massive fan of the Starers because I don't like the fact they haven't got a front 3-point link. Well, this modded one actually has, but not only that, it's a 210 horsepower. I like the Raspberries. I'm going to keep them. I am. I'm not going to go GPS. I'm going to go beacons. Yeah, and we are going to go. Yeah, I like that actually. Going to go for front as well. Attach 2 and front hydraulic. What's attach 2 mean? Right, okay, smashing. So, for 57,930, we have a 210 horsepower tractor. That is 7.1 tonnes. Quite reasonable. Now, this opens up another possibility. Now, this is a new mod that was in FS19. It was an absolute favourite of mine. Although I did opt for the... That's true. Is this going to be what I remember it? You've never gone for this. You're going on an old memory of FS19. It is true. Never tried that. It's similar to that, but this is one I've tried. You can also have a front loader, but you can't have both on this what I've got now. So I've opted for a proper front 3-point link. It is in here, isn't it? I'm sure it is. Looked yesterday I think. Of course, is it one of the last? Here we go. The Rosensteiner, the Samurai. They're going to go for 3 points. This is amazing, and I love how small it looks. It's only 2 meters wide, so it really looks realistic. And of course, it's red. What is not to like? Right, so we spent a small fortune. We have literally, yeah. We can actually use that mower though now. So I've got my little run around that can be out. It's still, yeah, it's not bad. So let's do some, yeah. I love how small the Samurai looks. Just look at the, yeah, it is. It's believable. It's believable like that. The fact that it holds 3.5 tons, maybe not quite so believable. Yes, let's. So actually, this is going to be quite good. We should leave the yeah, for realism. What we're going to do is we're going to take the trailer with us until we run out. We're going to be as realistic as possible. Ooh, now that I'm sure the Samurai didn't actually do that. I'm sure it was like the Transporter in FS19, so that's an absolute bonus. Now the beauty of this is, yeah, it can be lowered, but it can also do all of this malarkey. Yeah, backwards and forwards, and something's not likely in it. And yeah, you can tip it basically. Right, let's switch that up before you'll shout at me. Right, so then, are these rice wheels behaving themselves? Oh, it's the weight. It is. It's the weight on the front. 3,500 litres of... Yeah, it is that. It's managing quite well, though. It is lower, of course. Right, let's refill that. Ooh. I've never seen that fertiliser spreader do that before. Right, let's go and get some work done anyway. Almost 7.5 tons of fertiliser. I think that's going to do us quite a few. Right, that's true. Is there anything else near 30? Whilst we're doing this, because, yeah, I'm going to go into a time that's like I always used to on Beyleron when I'm doing lots of contracts. When I get there, of course. So, fertilising field 27. That's not a very big one. Is that over that way? It is. Let's grab it. The other one went. That's... Yeah. Let's grab you as well. Accept. Right, so 27 and 30. Let's get some work done. Now, is this 38 kph? What is that? It's a little bit on the slow side. It's not what I would like. Actually, I'm sure it's faster than that. We shall see. It's not a slouch anyway, that's all that matters. And it's 10 kph faster than the little one, so. Yeah, raspberries aren't really the best, but I do love the look of them now then. Yeah, we could sneakily go the coast. Well, it's not a coast, is it really? It says inland, I think. That's definitely in the inland river. Yeah, so there we go. Spent money that I really... But it's a serious tractor, and it is very, very reasonable. As I said, yeah, rules of engagement, just to go over it for those who didn't watch my rules of engagement, or missed me saying it. Yeah, no productions at all until next August. Yeah, absolutely. So, now this has not got the biggest of spreads, but it's got the ability to have a hitch thing at the back. We are going to drop that off to begin with, though. I'm only going to use that, like, when we're getting low. Right, okay then, so... I am going to say my words. Oh, that's it, I was going to say in rules of engagement. Yeah, no, I did say it. No productions. Bank loans are frowned upon. Normal economy. Use any mods or any sell point. So... I'm going to say my words now. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other... I forgot about that. On the other side. Right, smashing. Don't think we need this, but we're going to take it as well. Yeah, we should break even pretty much well. No, we should make a little bit of profit. But then, of course, there's the fertiliser as well. Even at H2 Studios prices, it's still... Ooh. You know... Yeah, it's still a little bit... Yeah, I'm not sure. But still, even if it pays for the tractor in a few runs... Of course, we've got to hole up all winter. Yeah, that is the sort of thing. Right, we can actually do field 30 now, can't we? Collect. Smashing. Excellent. It's a little bit healthier. That pays off some of our debt for all of our equipment. If it does pay for your equipment, at least you've got that equipment. That's what I'm saying. That the contracts are good for that, or especially fertiliser contracts. Yeah. Right. Okay. This should probably pay for the fertiliser-ish. Yeah. And hopefully, if there are any more fertiliser contracts that drop through the day, yeah. Although I do think, no, I don't know if it's nearly 5.5 tons. That's not bad. I should say by the time we finish this, probably just about 4.8 tons. That's a bit of a guess. You don't know that. No, I don't. I mean, I'm guessing. I agree. Probably going to be a way out now. I was talking about trusting your guts yesterday, which was it yesterday? Was it last session actually on Beyleron? It is true. Sometimes you do get a bit of a gut, but it's not always spot on. Sometimes it's a little bit out. But yeah, you do get a feeling, and sometimes it's based mostly on experience. So I do tend to trust my gut. It doesn't mean it is going to be spot on right, but yeah. I think it is true. Your gut's usually your experience, listening to your own inner voice. I'm a firm believer in that. It's not always right, but yeah, hone your skills. You've got to trust yourself a little bit. They should actually do it. I think that's a bit wide though. That'll be on the left, so we'll go all the way down. I think you're going to be a little bit... I don't think it's quite going to be 4.8. I think you're actually wrong, but in a good way wrong. Yeah, you can have a bit more. So that's a very conservative estimate. Yes, I do insist on finishing. Obviously, I don't mind little swishes that are missing. Yeah, that's 5.2. 400 litres, too little. Right, okay, let's wait near the edge of the road as I did yesterday with a really... Yeah, it's a shame about the other tractor. I've never seen that do that, because it's not even that heavy. Yeah, and it's got a very low centre of gravity, but physics are funny on small tractors, they are. And that is very light. It did very well with the seeder. Right, let's take that contract. And see if anything else has come up. No, it hasn't. Did that not collect? Didn't mean to do that at all. Yes, because that was a mistake. Right, let's clear contracts and then let's new contracts. Fertilizing. No. No, we should wait. Right, let's go through the day a little bit. No, let's just wait and we're going to speed up time till about... I'd say 11. Yeah, because we're missing 192,000. That's not bad. Not really. Right, let's take that down to... One second, I'm just switching off my other laptop. Right, smashing. Right. Let's have a look. Oh, no, same one. We're sewing. Yes. Brilliant. That is excellent. Right. Now, I don't allow this, but yeah, it would be. Actually, haven't we got to? No, we'll leave this because it makes sense to leave this around. What we're going to say is I've caught the bus to get to my little TTR. I think we're going to need to adjust that weight though. It's too much. So I think what we're going to do is actually put it on the back, which has got a much more stable centre of gravity. Should manage that on the back. And we'll knock it down to 250 kilograms, which worked perfectly. And we've already got the seed, so we need to do wheat. Yeah, so this is our little seeding machine. Right, so then, I think that's about right. Right. Now we need to put it on the other side. I do love how it's very good at steering. It's so super duper. It's like a little lawnmower, like one of those ride-on lawnmowers. Oh, it's a bit. Right, anyway. Did you even look at where it was? We want wheat. So, let's move that to wheat straight away. Right, where is the field? What was that in look? I bet it's right on the... Oh, it is as well. It's right up there, field 3. Right, I'm going to stop recording for a few minutes. I shall, spare you the details of how I get up there, because it's going to take a while. So I'm going to stop recording and I'm going to see you up there. Just thought, I was on about last time, wasn't I, in Haut Beyleron, when you come in. Now, we actually hit the spot. It's where you come down here, where I lost control yesterday. This is the bit I was saying that I thought Giants had... Yeah, it's ever so weird. It does weird things. It takes you into that doorway on the right. If you're not careful, sometimes coming from either way. Now, obviously, that's different, but yeah, that's just down to... that is definitely better. It's definitely better than it was yesterday. Right, anyway, promised I'll see you up at the field. Second thoughts, yeah, I've zoomed in a little bit. Let's have a bit of a look at the shops as we pass by, because they are beautiful. I really always appreciated how absolutely glorious the detail was in Haut Beyleron. It really is gorgeous. It really is. Can't sneak up there, but we're not going to. Right, let's concentrate. Yeah. It is. I must admit, it is beautiful. It was a feast. I think I have got to give this Giants their due. I think this was the more beautiful than Elm Creek. Elm Creek is captures America. But it's, yeah, this captures something a little bit beautiful, gorgeous. It reminds me of, like, yeah, the Peak District or, yeah, the beautiful sort of French Alps, all that type of stuff. It's actually captured it very well. Some absolutely glorious bits and bobs, truthfully. And also some realistic ones. I think, is it this bit here where there's some rubbish in the underpass, the pipe underneath? I'm sure it is. I'm sure I did a flyover, and under here there's like, yeah, just look at that. Is that not realistic? I don't mean it funny, it is detail. It truly is. I don't like that, but I do like that, if you know what I mean. Oh, now then, Mr. Smith, how are you going to get out of this? Yes, you didn't think of that, did you? You're not flying now. No, but we can climb still. It's not, yeah. So there you go. That's not something that many people show you. Yeah, I did a flyby on mine. I did a little video on my original Haut Beyleron. Well, it was my attempt at creativity. Yeah, not my best, but right. It's not terrible. Could have been worse. It was not 4K either. I was not shooting in 4K back then. It was 1080p. Right, we need to be. It's always way over. Now, the one thing I have got to say about this little tractor is it's fantastic going up hills. It's like traction, and it doesn't miss a bit. Look at the speed on that, and that's going up a hill. Now, I've known bigger tractors that get floored by hills. This doesn't miss a beat, so it's almost like It might only do 27 kph, but it's like it's got so much torque. It's unbelievable. It's a little bit, which is why I said it is. I really like it. Low centre of gravity. Yes, it's tiny, but this is definitely hitting way above its weight. And yeah, that's 70 horsepower, the Matty Ferguson, and this is a 38 horsepower machine, and it is managing it. Just as I said yesterday, I wouldn't like to test it with massive implements, because of course it's going to fail abysmally. It's not meant for it, but yeah, it will go up to 70 horsepower, up to just about in the range of double for some implements. Anyway, yeah, let's get sowing. We've got to make an empire. We don't even own a stitch of land yet, so. Oh, that's more stable. I was literally yesterday fighting skids all the time, which is why I was all over the place. That is a lot more stable. Yes, I can't wait. Obviously, we're going to have to, if we're going to use this, that's why I thought this is going forwards. This is fantastic. And as I said, it's people sort of laugh at the realism, but to be honest, farmers used casting out of bags on their hip for thousands of years, so it's not unbelievable. Yes, I do think the massive casters, we did have some really humongous ones that are a little bit cheeky on FS19, but the principle's sound, I am going to say. Right, and look how fast it is as well. It doesn't slow you down. Now that I do like. I'm going to try to be as thorough as possible. Yeah, so there should be some wheat and barley contracts that's come up, although I've got to be honest, on the one-day months they do, sometimes you see things very quickly and then they go just as quick. It's always been a little bit hit and miss, but I like one-day seasons for many other reasons. Yeah, the idea of, no, I have tried, no, I did actually try, I think like in proper seasons in FS19, yeah, I did used to, my favourites was 3-day seasons. Right, I'll allow that, that's not too bad. Let's just get this patch as we go out there, and I'll let you off that little strip. It's not bad. So yeah, that's not bad at all. And of course we're quite close to our field point up this end. Right, so yeah. Please pick the right one. So completed and collect. So right, fertilising. Yeah, it's right near us as well, but you know, I'm not lugging that thing all the way over here. Right, so then it's 11 o'clock. Let's take this till, let's go till 1. No, they could even drop in an hour. Let's try it 12. Let's be, this is us scouring the local pages for, I suppose, is there some sort of agency for this type of thing? Or you get phone calls, farmers know you're doing it, or I don't know how it works. Let's refresh, new contracts. Ooh. They're both up here. 3 and 8. Go on, do you know something? Go on, let's do it, because that's 2. Right. I'm going to catch the bus and we're going to go and grab our other tractor and we're going to bring it up. So I am going to see you shortly. I am going to stop recording. I'm not going to keep bothering you with all the travelling backwards and forwards. So I am going to see you when I get up to the top of the map. Right. You didn't realise this was actually the very field that we just did. That was very silly of me not to recognise the number. Yeah, not paying attention. Right, let's get cracking. I'm not going to bother time-lapsing this because it is small. It really is. It's just not worth it. Let's go out a little bit more. I can't quite see my full width of this thing. Yeah, and then field 8 is even smaller. It's the little tiny one. It's really very close to this, just straight to the right. Down. I did use, it's amazing how you forget or you go rusty. I know roughly the field numbers, but I used to know them so well. Yeah, it's nice actually being back, it really is. And also, as I say, this is a completely different, I wanted to come back with the mods, because obviously that was what was missing at the beginning, so it's just nice to be able to tackle this from another perspective, which is why I wanted to come back, because it is also lovely eye candy, it really is. And I didn't sort of finish off my Haut Beyleron. Yeah, as I think I mentioned last session, the channel was very small. Yeah, and FS19, well, it is still very small now, but yeah, it's definitely a lot bigger than in the very early days when 2 or 3 subscribers, 13 subscribers. Yeah, it's actually, I had the YouTube thing that said I was my channel birthday. I think it was yesterday, so yeah, I'm quite pleased. I know a lot of people have done better, but I'm not really, I don't care. I'm well chuffed. Smashing, right, 8 then, that's dead opposite. Just down there. Straight down that hill, that is the one straight in front of us. It's a bit of a hill if I remember this. It's a bit, yeah, it's not very nice either. Luckily we're in a tractor. But it's still one where you have to pick your routes. So it's a bit... yeah, I know I don't have access to this land. I'm not trying to do anything. Oh, is it trying to tip out of the... Probably. Right, okay. This is a small field. What's the point? How expensive is this little field? Mind you, we're not in a position really to buy a field. There's not much point without any equipment, so I think we've got to be a bit of an itinerant farmer, is that the right word? No, itineraries. No, that's not the right word, I'm sure it's not. A bit of a nomad. Not, yeah, I don't think there's much point in having land until we've got equipment to use said land. I don't think a fertiliser and a seeder counts. Well, I don't know. Zoom in a little, I feel like a little tiny ant. It's a slow zoom. Right, let's grab that contract. And collect. And right, let's take this through till 1 o'clock. We're doing well. That's 200,000. That's not bad for considering what we bought today. Even if it is, yeah. If I'm putting down our, I think we've done quite well. Yes, if we're in a hard economy, it probably would be even more difficult. But right, let's have a look. Let's refresh contracts again. Ooh. Accept. Absolutely, yes. They're the type of contracts we're after. Fertilising as well. Yes. Smashing. Wow, that is good. Right, we're going to need to... Right, we're going to use... Yeah, true, this is true. I'm going to see if the workers are as good as they used to be or whether they've got worse. Because they did... I used to send when I was on Haut Beyleron. Again, I suppose this is probably pathfinding's better on the maps that Giants did. Right, so you do have to go... Ooh. Field 5, is that the sowing or the fertiliser? 5 is the sowing. 26 is down the bottom, isn't it? If I remember my fields. Oh my life, it's the monster. Gordon Bennett. Right, okay, we need to first of all... Where's our fill point? Yeah, it's there. Right, so the first thing we need to do is, with the very tractor we've got, is send that set destination to that point there. Yeah, we shall see. I'm going to top that up, and we're going to run up the hill actually, it's not that far. Yeah, we're going to grab out all the little one, and we're going to also go down there and top... Well, I suppose what we could do is... Oh, wow, this is hilly terrain. I can hardly walk up it. Wow. Yeah, let's empty the seeds we've got first, before we... Right, so it's canola. Yeah, we've got 700... Is canola one of those? I can't remember. If canola is one of those, that is... Yeah, now that's obviously the fertilising that we're going to probably use every last little bit that we're going to, of the full everything. I would imagine maybe even a top up, because that is a monster field. That obviously is going to bring in some money. Quite a bit, I should imagine. Right. We'll set a worker going on that one, and we're going to have a go at this one. Let's have a look. I should imagine. In fact, while we're doing this, I always used to tell myself off for this. That's if a worker can do this. Let's see. Can. Wow, smashing. Right, we're just going to quickly go grab Obi-Wan. Didn't mean to do that, Obi-Wan. Sorry, I was trying to grab you. Not cancel you. Right, my bad. Let's fill everything up, because this is going to cost us a fortune, and then we're going to go and grab the seat. No. Yeah, no, we will. Need to send Obi-Wan down to the fields once we've filled this little lot up. Can I make this better as well? It is a little bit... Let's have a go. Have we got money to burn? No, but we do need to make this good. Yeah, we do need to. I think I was standing in the way yesterday. Softened. It's not a lot, it's not terrible. I was expecting it to be a lot worse. Right, I think that's better. If not perfect. Right, so... why is that... Let's say... I must have pressed a button. Must have done. To do that. Smashing, that's full. Right, let's get back on the road, and we should send this down to the field. Then we shall go and carry on. We'll take over from the worker on the field opposite, and then we'll go and grab the... yeah, grab some more seed, because I know we're going to run out on that. It's big. If it was sorghum, we might stand a chance. Right, let's send that. Oh, wow. Oh, why have you missed a strip? Bizarre. Set destination. Go on to the edge of the field. We weren't always good at the edge of fields. Let's just watch. No, that's good. Right, where's our... up there, up the top of the hill. We shall run exceptionally fast. We shall take over. Now what I want to know is why it was missing lines. How absolutely strange. Why are you missing lines? You see, you know how... That's bizarre, because it obviously... Look, it's missed a strip. I don't understand why it would do that. It knows exactly how big this is, because it's left exactly a 20-metre strip in between. How absolutely strange. Wow, we're doing well on seeds, though. Oh, we're doing without, or not far off, a little bit longer. Right, so let's get this down a bit. I love the speed of this, it's absolutely amazing, truly. I'm just chuckling to myself at the possibility of doing this on a year ago was well, actually the possibility of doing this a few weeks ago was not possible. Yeah, it's true, this mod only dropped last week. Yeah, literally Friday I think it was. It was supposed to have dropped before, but it didn't actually, either didn't work or didn't show. It obviously does now, and not only does it show, it actually works, so this is amazing. Yes, this is rather a little bit quicker than any sowing contract I took out on day 1. Month 1 or month 6, yeah, I was going to say, it was very slow, the mods were in the beginning. Now then, let's have a look. Wow, perfect timing, Mr. Smith. You actually didn't do a bad job there. Right. Let's cancel you, and we are going to pop across. And we are going to... Oh, we're going to set... No, we're not. We're going to set a course play for this one. I am. Because I'm hoping that we can do this one again. Right, have I set up... I think I did set up course play. I did. So this is field 26. Do I think I'll ever own it? I doubt it. Yeah. Create job. Select the right one. Headlands. I think on this one we could do what we liked. Let's try 3. Generate. I think it'll easily do 3. Easily you could do 5 on this if you really wanted. Save that. Save. Activate. And it says it's 24 meters. It's not supposed to be bigger than that, but if you look at the size, it says 24. So we want to go first, and we don't want any sign of you at all. Right, and we are going to catch the bus and go and crack on with our seeding contract, which is about 1/3 the way through. Amazing. Then, yeah, we need to go back a little. Missed a little bit there. Yeah, there's a bit of a bad patch on that one that I missed to the left. Yeah, I do think we're gonna... Yeah, this, do you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get to the last line, and it's going to be 91% or something silly that I need to go and fill up, but still, we need, this is our sewing machine, so that's good. Yeah, this is the sewing machine. We create garments. We're a sewer. let's do a headland. Let's do it that way. It is a big field, though. Yes, it is. It's really nice to be back, actually. Yeah, I just got dragged in. It's weird that year, and I just thought, do you know, it'd be really nice to come back onto Beyleron, but actually to use mods, because there were none. It was so mod free, all base game stuff, and I thought it'd be really nice. Oh wow, we're nearly out now. Yeah, it's just really caning the seeds. Yeah, I think I was out by a little bit. Somewhat. Still very... And there we were done. Smashing. Wow, look at that view. Is that not beautiful? Yeah, now we're right across there. Can sneak straight down across these sunflowers and then straight up. Yeah, the thing I do love about this is it's super on the hills. Ideal for this kind of thing. I suppose that makes sense. It really is a grape type one, isn't it? The Antonio Carrera pack, I believe. Aren't they all vineyard, which most vineyards are on hills? So it does make sense that its speed is slow, but its torque is great, deliberately for that type of terrain. So that is amazing. Right, on time, just check. Yeah, I am. Yeah, this is a bit bumpy, but I often used to do these little... I always think, I know a lot of people don't ever do this, but you're in a tractor. And yeah, but would you do this in real life? If no one was watching, and I'm in a tractor, and I'm over common land, if I knew there was a shortcut, I may well do that. Because this is common land. It's not anybody's land, this particular bit. Although I'm not sure it doesn't come with field 12, so in which case it probably is that person's field. Yeah, we shall, as I said yesterday, the people in Beyleron are good souls, and you often do them, do contracts for them, so they probably would be okay with me doing it. As long as I wasn't damaging crop or being silly, which I'm not. Right, okay then. Should we have a look on the map whilst... In fact, this is what we could do. We could send this while we have a quick look. Set destination. Let's go to the edge of field 5. And let's also have a look at how... Does it shoot? Or precision farming? So we don't own the field though. No, we can't really see. Can we? Ah, we can. Yeah, I'm being silly. Let's have a look at contract completion. 27%. Not bad. Thank you very much, Obi-Wan, for your assistance. I am trying to save money, not waste it. Yeah, so it's funny. It does seem to me that the pathfinding is better on the Giants maps. That is one thing I have got to say. Elm Creek was fantastic, and this was quite good. Whereas I have been on a lot of modded maps where the pathfinding is terrible. Calmsden wasn't bad. You could only have one. You could only send one tractor down the road at one time. Yeah, now this is going to be a true test of how this is on hills. Look at that hill. Now that is a hill. And this is under severe load. Yes, 1.3 ton tractor, and it's 2.2 ton in total with seeds and everything, so that is quite impressive, and that's doing top speed. Going up a hill, fully laden. Yeah, there are bigger tractors than this that this could teach a lesson or two. Is it good in the rain? Not particularly. Yeah, there's no cab. That is true. There are other Carreros that have actually got cabs. Yeah, definitely. Right, let's slink down the edge of this field. I like the engine noise on this as well. It's, yeah, it purrs at times. It's really, I'm quite in love with this little tractor. Yeah, I've had a few of the Carreros. Usually I've had one of the best, one of the really big ones. Well, of that pack. It was, yeah, it was on one of the nuclear Let's Plays. Let's get this lined up. I'll be passing for a bit of it anyway. here we go. Yeah, and it was a nice... Oh, at the Kiwi Farm. It was that one. I did. It was a beaut of a tractor, it was, but not like this. I've fallen in love with this little one. It's absolutely amazing. It's got some absolutely fantastic qualities. I keep clicking my accelerate button by mistake and knocking off the cruise control. Oh, going a bit, not quite. Well, I'm well chuffed with this. Didn't expect to be getting some big contracts like this in the second month. This is much better than I anticipated. It can be very, very slow, as I know myself. Very hit and miss. Although they may have improved that a little bit. Although I've not noticed that really. Although I'm not a massive contractor, I thought this time that we were going to do this differently. We're going to start straight away from month one and just like, yeah, see what we can do. 300 grand that my family's life savings, and let's see, can we be a farmer? Well, we've got 2 tractors already and quite a bit of equipment. I think these 2 contracts will be it though. I think, if I'm honest, for this session. I wish I could home in a little bit more. I hate being that high. It's not pretty, but you look like a little tiny thing in the distance, and the qualities. Well, the quality is you're at a distance, so it's not fantastic, but. Nearly, 87%. That is fantastic. Two and a bit strips, I should say. I missed a few bits. Oh, 50% on that one. Yeah, no, we'll have to. What is the bet that we need more fertiliser? That's what I'm. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because that is a monster field. Now, I seem to remember. Well, actually, yeah, we used to pretty much do that. I used to take. We had one of the original trailers, the little ones, and I used to take some extra fertiliser in those. No, just pallets of fertiliser actually, because of course it was all from the shop in those days. There was no H2 Studios MultiFruit buying station or anything similar. It was just the shop, and the shop. The thing that I remember the most, even to this day, is the paint and damage settings. Still awful. Yeah, the other day when I had to switch the mods off, was a real wake-up call. From Stone Valley, I went from the shop with a brand new implement, and because I hadn't changed the settings, by the time I just got to the farm, I'd lost 2% within just wandering from the shop, and I thought, hey, it's so bad. Not to mention about how expensive they are. That was my biggest bugbear of this game back then. I hated the repair settings. You could do your contracts all day long and you'd spend 10,000-15,000 on repairs and waste nearly all of your money. So yeah, I didn't think that was terribly balanced, if I'm honest. I really didn't. Right, let's grab my contract. That one's finished. Wow. Excellent. No more. Let's pop down to... Actually, no, let's pop in the tractor. I tell you what, I'm going to, I'm not going to record this bit. I'm going to stop the recording for a minute. I'm going to make my way down there, and I shall cut back in when we get down to the field. So I'm going to see you shortly. I just had to, I need to get the tractor for you to see this. It's beautiful. Look at that. Is that not glorious? Truthfully beautiful. The water, the islands. Absolutely amazing. Truly, that's what I said. This has always been a visual feast. We're nearly there, nearly at field 26. what we'll do is we shall jump into the tractor and we shall see. Yeah, we should invest in a little trailer for this type of thing, but I've not got a front loader. Although I suppose I could swap the... Ooh, I can see it on the distance, actually. Yeah. Let's just sit on the brow of the hill. Oh, wow, that is amazing. Look at that, you can see what's left to do. Wow, let's run down there. Let's have a look, see what we've got left. Ooh, I think, why are you overlapping that badly? I'm going to have a look at this, because if it is overlapping that badly, that's awful. See on this next line. You're wasting. Right. Right, I've had enough. That's ridiculous. I was wasting fertiliser, sticking it on when you didn't need to have. Right, we're doing this ourselves. Not that you've not done a good job, and not that I don't appreciate it, but I don't appreciate you wasting fertiliser. It's expensive stuff. We're going to time-lapse this? I don't think so, to be honest. No, he has done a good job. Or she, I didn't see, didn't look close enough. Yeah, they have. That was ridiculous. The overlap. I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to do that. It may have done it so that it could finish. It does work it out well, so it'll be for a reason it did have an overlap, but yeah. Right, this is the last contract of this session, though, definitely. Will we do it? I can't remember what we had when we came in. We've also got this tractor as well, though, so I think we're higher than when we came in. And this, we've got a tractor, fertiliser spreader, trailer, and the samurai as an additional thing as well. It is possible we could actually buy a front loader for this and use this as a bit of an all-rounder. If I did, I think I'd get the self-made weight, though, as well, for it to balance it out, because it's not the heaviest of tractors. Wow, it did well on its headlands. Very thorough. Not missed any bits like I did on the seeding or the fertiliser. That's what I do love about work, because they are so... I try my best to be good, but yeah, they do everything. I miss the corner swishes like that nearly always. I know it's only a little tiny bit, and I know you're allowed, but I do like to finish. But yeah, even I can't, not to that extent. Otherwise, you'd literally be taking 3 times as long. Yeah, there has to be a line drawn somewhere. I try my best. That's where I draw the line. Ooh. Is that me, the missile? But yeah, it's got to be. It won't be the worker. Or is it just some sort of mark? Because I can't see any missed bits of fertilisation there. No, I think it's just marks on the field. I think we might do this. I mean, I know we're going to do it, as in it'll say we've completed, but I mean really do it. Wow, this is, yeah, I was just thinking, obviously, we're going to have used a lot of the fertiliser, which that's fairly obvious for this monster field, but the thing is, it's a big contract. This is going to really set us up really well. Of course, it does start to calm down. Although, is it taters? No, what is it that's in October, November? There's a couple of crops. Is it corn? No, is that early, isn't it? What is it? It's October, November. Sugar beets, isn't it? There's something that's quite late. I'm sure there is. Just, I don't do it very often. Sorghum's about, yeah, August, September. Last bit. We'll have a look at contracts, see if there's any we can take till tomorrow. In fact, we might rush the time. I'd like to go through to see if we can get some more contracts for next session whilst you're watching. Smashing. Right, let's take that up to the top and let's zoom in a little bit. Smashing. Excellent. Let's go up to be with that other tractor. This really does take me back. Right, let's collect on that contract, that super duper contract, because that is 24,000. Smashing. Right, okay then, so that's taken us to 232,000. Wow, and all of our equipment, that's good going. I'm well chuffed. Let's have a look in these sales, because sometimes things drop later on. Like a little T6. Oh, I've got some fond memories of a T6. But you know, I've got to be totally honest. At the minute, I think we're doing all right. I do. I am so tempted to buy that. No, not at the minute. It is. I've got to be honest. It is a cracking price for when we did much later on. But no, I think I'd go for something like the 6 metre, which we could probably just about manage with our 210 horsepowers. Right, let's take this up to 2 o'clock. And then we'll refresh the contracts and see if we can grab a couple for the next session. Let's put it that way. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I mean, don't mind harvesting. I mean, but they do take a long while. I am trying to, if we can. Let's go to 3. It'd be nice to get through to October. Refresh. Yeah, we will accept you, definitely. And I think that will do. Yeah, field 5 fertilising. We'll grab our fertiliser contraption, take that up, and we'll do that next session. So that's another cracking contract where we've just done, and I do recognise the number this time. Smashing. So then, yeah, I am going to say my words. Thank you very much for watching. I truly do hope that you will continue with me on this journey. Any suggestions, yeah, ideas, things that you, even direction, I am totally open to direction on this. Chickens, sheep, pigs, horses, cows, sky's the limit. Yeah, whatever you'd like to see, please, yeah, leave me a message on what you'd like us to do. Even fields that you'd prefer to see, or, yeah, ideas. Yeah, I am truly open to ideas, I really am. I love to hear from you all, I truly do. Yeah, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.